And Kristi Noem is traveling all over the country, leaving many to wonder if it's her way of making her case to former President Trump that she would be a great running mate for him. Here with us now is Democratic strategist Kurt Bardella, Republican strategist Melik Abdul. Hello again, guys. Kristi Noem, been in the news lately. She was here on NewsNation. She talked about killing her dog and for being banned by several Native American tribes for her comments about tribal leaders. Melik, would Trump consider her as a running mate, considering everything we've heard and seen from this woman in the last few weeks?
Well, clearly she's auditioning for the role. Trump was seriously considering her. How high she is up on the list right now, I don't know. Obviously, South Dakota is quite a ways away from the border, so she's trying to insert herself into the conversation about, immigration. But I don't think that, she doesn't have any proof of anything, that there's any proof that there are cartels. But it wouldn't surprise me to know that drugs that are coming from the border that are bolstered by the cartel are finding their way on reservations. She's auditioning. But for me, as I've said many times before, and I'll say it again, it is Tim Scott or else. I think that is who should be Trump's VP. But killing her dog probably for many people was a no on as far as Kristi Noem being a VP choice.
And I keep bringing up, she also killed a goat at the same time. People forget about the goat. I'm bringing it up. So, Kurt, some people say all press is good press. But there's a lot of press about her dead dog and just a lot of unfortunate stories surrounding her. Does that help the Biden campaign if just in case she does become a VP candidate?
Yeah, I mean, let's be clear here. If the top two things that voters know about you as they are introduced to you as a national figure is one, you killed your dog, and two, you invented a meeting with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un that never happened, that's not a great introduction. And first impressions matter for a reason. It is very hard to undo it, especially when these are on this level of scale and saturation. There's, I think, zero chance that she's going to be the vice president's nominee. I think that Melik is right. It's Tim Scott or bust when it comes to Trump, at least if they actually want to win this thing. That's the direction they should take on. I also kind of want to point out that it was interesting hearing Kristi Noem's comments there about, drug cartels and Mexican, drug leaders and how they're responsible for American deaths. And I can't help but notice that when it comes to Mexican drug cartels, the people who manufacture and distribute items that lead to death, American deaths, they are responsible. They are culpable. They need to be held accountable. But yet they're all going to be cheering on Donald Trump as he speaks at the NRA convention. And I'm just saying, a lot of guns kill Americans, too. And I don't see them itching for accountability there.
That's a good point. Melik, Trump has avoided weighing in on the dog controversy. Noem has, actually, he said we all have bad weeks. But with all the bad press surrounding Noem, do you think Trump is going to weigh in on this choice? Do you think he's even giving it a second thought, is my question.
No, I honestly don't think I think that Doug Burgum is higher up on the list than Kristi Noem. I ultimately don't think he'll go with either one of them. I've said many times before, Donald Trump doesn't just want to win, but also govern, because he only has 4 years in office. He needs someone with a strong relationship, not just with him personally, but on Capitol Hill. And Tim Scott checks off those boxes many times over and over again because he has a personal relationship with Donald Trump that a Mike Pence and many of the others actually don't. It will matter this time.
It will matter this time. Kurt Bardella, Melik Abdul, thank you, gentlemen.
Have a great weekend.
You as well, guys. And thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.